Hello my stitching friends, let's join me today in our April stitching update, and I want to start by showing to you how far I went with the Easter egg. And here you can see that every stitches are done, so it looks really tender, but I kind of think it's difficult to really understand like the flowers, the composition, honestly, because the cross stitches are so tiny and the beads are actually quite big compared to the cross stitch. And in my opinion, it looks nice in sense of like you can see the sparkle, you can see this glitter thread and the beads. Like this is really shining and really interestingly looking at the design. However, I'm not sure how it will look when everything is ready, but it was really long for me. So it took me, I don't know how long to like take until here. I don't have any I don't write down anywhere, but you can maybe, if you watch my previous videos, you know how long ago I took this egg to start with. And yeah, it's really small count, and also the colors are close to the even weave, so for my eyes that was not easy. But I should say now everything is ready compared if we talk about the stitches. So here is the composition, and now what I want to tell you that now I will start assembling everything. So I will take the beads and I will also yeah, prepare everything for the wooden egg, and you will see hopefully very soon the final result and the finish of this project finally. Something else I wanted to mention, I don't know how you guys use, like how do you guys work with the beads. I have such a wooden forms. I'm not sure what are those. I bought them actually in my last trip to Turkey, and one I got, so this one actually I got as a present, and this is the best actually for the beads, because it's not too high, not like it is wooden, it's of course real wood, but it's prepared already, I think maybe with sand machine or sandpaper, so it's very nice for the fingers. This is also nice, but to me it's a little bit too high here. So if you go with the needle, of course it's then more work for you. And yeah, so I use this for Easter egg project. I have another color of the beads, it's golden. It's not used for the stitches, it's just used for the bead work, yeah. But yeah, what to say, I will have another one, not so fancy, so this ones I really like. Maybe I need one more to buy. Yeah, I don't know, I don't think so. I have some not so fancy looking forms, so something like this. Also it was the lead from something, I don't remember from what exactly. So such forms I also use, and I also have them, so in total I like keep maybe 4 of them, because for example now in this work I have 3 colors of the beads. In some other works you have like 5, 7, whatever, so I still keep it, I don't throw them away. And I just wanted to tell you that it's my way of using like this is comfortable for me, and I'm really curious if you guys also stitch something with the beads. What do you normally use? Do you have like special commercially available form? What is the best comfortable for you? Well, but okay, so now everything is ready. I showed you all my materials are now for the beadwork, and let's see how fast I will manage to finish this. And now time for the update. The Easter egg is ready. Look, it is so delicate. this beadwork reminds me of laces. It can also stand. I like it very much. I don't know, what do you think about it? It was not very easy to perform, I must say, but I have one more in my stash, and I think this will be in progress for the next year. But today I will enjoy this beautiful, delicate spring flower Easter egg. And since this Easter egg is ready, I also wanted to show you some of my other cross-stitched Easter decorations. It's not a lot that I have, but still I think it's worth mentioning. So this one you just saw, and it's so heavy, it's so nice to hold. I really hope to finish the other one next year as well. So this is one egg. I also have a couple of cross-stitched and sewed. I also like, they are stuffed, yeah, so no wood inside, nothing, it just stuffed. Easter eggs as a bunnies, like a couple of bunnies. They are stitched following instructions of Olena Living on the Rainbow. So I will link her Etsy store in the description to this video if you want. So this is also since a couple of years already I have this eggs. Then I also have such table napkins that I did like really long time ago, but I still like them. It's a set, I can say, so it's not really even V for something, but I like it. So it's a rabbit, then also another rabbit sitting in the egg, and another rabbit. I used to like rabbits. And then it's a chick, and then it's also such a ship. So yes, it's the whole set, I would say. I don't plan to do more, like I have for what I need. Then I also had something that I finished when I was getting materials from one of the stitchers that didn't plan to use them anymore. It was such a roll, half empty, I must say. So we accomplished this together with this former stitcher. So it was maybe like 2 or 3 birds finished, and I just finished the whole roll. And I use it for decoration of the table, for example, or basket, something like this. So for now I will still lock it. I don't plan to do it tonight, so I will still lock it. And something that I didn't stitch, but I still kind of adopted, I would say. So it's chickens on the bow. So it's also was like some of the stitcher didn't need it anymore, or she was getting older and she didn't plan to use, or her relatives gave it away. And I normally don't like I don't get such stuff because I have plenty of mine. I don't know where to put my stuff. But honestly, I thought, okay, so this can look as the same team together, so I just kept it, at least for now. Maybe later I will also find some other home for this piece as well, but for now this is what I have. So this chickens, this napkins, and like this basket. This is my cross stitch, is the decorations that I have. So I'm curious if you guys also like something in this topic, if you stitch some eggs. That would be really interesting. I know a lot of people do also different kinds of decorations, like pin keep in this direction. So as you can see, I like a lot of stuffed stuff, so like 3D. But if you have something, please let me know and just write it in the comments. Something else I really wanted to show you is this small kit that I just recently started when I was waiting for the doctor. Yeah, I'm a little bit ill. I'm sorry for my voice right now. And you could see this kit that I was planning to stitch it in my recent videos about the spring plans. So if you want to see, you can find it in my list in my videos before. It's about the plans for the spring season. And yeah, why I wanted to show you actually what's inside. I started a little bit already, but I found it interesting. This, first of all, is the British kit. I never heard about this company. I'm not sure like if this exists or how old it is, but it has such a template. So it's inside, also some instructions, but good, I don't need instructions anymore. So this is quite, yeah, it's big, it's good quality, like no questions to the design and to the pattern. It has just this small piece of Aida. I hope it's enough. Looks like that. I mean, yeah, maybe it could be a little bit more, just for like for some assembly if there is something left. And also there was such threads inside from the company called Semco. Do you guys ever heard about this company? I've never heard about anything like this. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not having a lot of information about the British market at all, but that was just interesting that the needle was also from the same company, by the way, and also the threads. It has 6 colors of the threads inside. It was also having such organizer already inside. But yeah, this is interesting. So I think this rose will be done quite fast. And without further ado, I should go and stitch it, and you will see the result very soon. Hello again, my stitching friends, and I will show you today what I have done in the last days. So here you can already notice that my rose is ready, and it was really fast. It was like one evening actually. And what I want to do with this rose, I showed you before, maybe you saw in my previous videos, that I have such a wooden, like it's real wood, it's cutted wood, and I want to more or less do the same for this rose. It's like a small piece of the material, so I will only have certain amount of the options for this one. And like my final overall idea, I want to have several decoration pieces for the summer mood, and this rose will fit perfectly to this bumblebee, I can imagine, and this will be my next. So like I was stitching a lot. Now I want to finish and assemble a lot of the stitchings. All right, to the next one. I also showed you before this Hobbit house, and my idea was to finish it using this one frame. This is really nice. I like how it's like made old, let's say. It's also round, and I thought it will fit perfectly, but unfortunately I don't have the right size, so this the whole stitching is not fitting inside. So I will think what I will do. Of course, obviously it's like the round shape is the best for this final assembly of this Hobbit house, but I'm not sure if I want to buy another frame, or rather I will not buy the other frame. So I will like use what I have, and maybe I will not use the frame at all. But this is the finish, and it looks really like what I thought. It's really nice colors. I did not use a full stitch here, it's just a half cross stitch. So perfect, really beautiful. I like how it turned out. The other beautiful piece that is now ready, I'm sorry that you can still see the traces of the hoop. It is this Touch of the Cold Air. Good that I have already this frame, so that I don't need to think what should I do with this one. So I will like iron it now, and I will also assemble it together with this frame. So there is no extra work has to be done, and yeah, this frame is perfect already. It fits to the colors, everything is thought through. It's not my idea, so the company created this kit, and I'm absolutely happy with this. So I will still show you what I will like how I will finish this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you still want to see this. Guys, another finish, one more finished to be assembled, so finished for the stitchings and not for the assembly. This is the bookmark, Delft bookmark. What do you think, guys? I like it. I like the colors. This is some tassel and the ribbon that I will use in like creating the ready bookmark. I think it's really nice. I like a lot of thread was used, and for me it's good when a lot of materials are gone in the end. So, but if you are curious, I want to show you also in the end how I will put it all together. So this ribbon is a little bit like less for the size. It's less than the bookmark itself. So it is supposed to be on the back of the bookmark, so to cover everything like what I stitched. But I will see what I will do. So, and I want to show you actually. And the last what I was stitching is this tulip number 2, which is using not the cross stitches but different other stitches. And what can I say? So once I start this, I cannot stop. I absolutely adore this technique. It is so cool. It uses up so much of the thread, and as I mentioned already, like the thread that I use, it is not moulinet, it is single. It's called flower thread. Oh, and I like it so much. I have so many now different colors for this thread, so I can hopefully finish all my 10. So this is number 2, tulip number 2. I have 10 altogether, so 8 to go, and I can use different colors to create my color patterns. Yeah, so it's not by designer. Anyone can use whatever they want, and I like it so much. I don't know how to stop every time. Like I don't want to take it, because every time I take it I cannot stop until it's done. So this is almost done. I still have some elements here on the corners, and like I need to finish also this part, but then it's just assembly left. So for the upcoming days, for a couple of, like now my I am recovered, I would have to go back to work and I will have less time now, but for this time that I will have left, I would plan to assemble everything that I stitched. So if you're curious and if you at some point enjoy stitching or cross stitching, don't forget to join, and I would really be happy to see what do you think about what I'm stitching, and please also share what is going on with you. What do you stitch? Hello again. April is moving forward, as well as my stitching and the new update on what I was doing recently. So first, guys, I want to remind you already what I stitched before, so I think I showed you. If you didn't see that, of course you can come back to some of my March update and have a look. So this is Tulip Biscarnu, and it was first out of 10. And here we go. I have now second ready. And with this stitching, guys, I don't know, I am really enjoying. I also like that I can choose except from the threads. I also need some ribbons, I need some beads, and just one from every kind. I also use some smaller beads here, but it is nice to use something that was living without the purpose, and finally I can use it. And you can see I try to use different beads, and some beads that are not from the collection, not 10 in the kit or like 5 or whatsoever. I just try to use those that I have just single, so that I will not find the other purpose for these beads. And here you go, here we go. So you can see it's already 2. And also with this stitching, if I start, I just can't stop. It's so nice, it's so satisfying, I would say. And I decided, because I will definitely stitch all 10, so I decided to do something a little bit different. So I took the same material that is used for this Tulip Biscarnus,
because I'm sure already that I will do all 10. I don't know when, so it's definitely not time. So I don't have any time pressure or something. I don't put myself into the frames anymore. Like when I started, it actually was the joint project for many stitchers that you could join and just get the designs for free if you would show the like ready product, let's say. So once you stitch your tulip, you send then the second one and third and fourth, and you just get updates every time. And I was a little bit busy so I just stitched one and I got it for free but then all the other designs I bought. So now I don't have any time limit, no time pressure anymore. So I decided to stitch, if you maybe can see, I hope you can see, like this tulip biscarnoux consists of two different parts. It is the small square, like the small part here, and the big square. So I decided to stitch the frames for the small parts, the small squares, and for the big squares I will do it all with the white. And then when I join them when I assemble the tulips, I always use some beads, that makes it more colorful, but the frame is done with the white thread. And I here will be 7 of the small squares and 2 of the big ones, and of course I have more of these materials. And then I will just just finish, like I will finish as much as I can without cutting them, because then it's more convenient for the hoop to hold the whole material. Like such small thing, it's difficult to frame somewhere, and then I have to hold it with my hands and not with the hoop. Normally I like to stitch with the hoop. Yes, and so I also can show you. So my organization is just in such a bag, so nothing special. And I just wanted to show you that I already put the bag with like some beads that do not have any couple. They are just singles, and they're not looking very fancy, but for this purpose I think it is just perfect. So some beads are really nice, like this blue one I like, and the green. So these beads are nice. They will find now their place being part of these tulips. And of course the only thing what I'm missing is more free time for my hobby but I will not complain today. So I just wanted to share. This goes forward, this moves like I wanted to. Maybe one can say, why do you need them? But guys, I like them, so if you also like them, make sure you stick with me, and you will see more of such tulips very soon. And here's something else that I wanted to show you, and this is also now not the cross stitch. So I got really stuck with the counted stitches which are not cross stitch. So now I also joined the project about hardanger, and I also still do a lot with this counted stitches, which I don't know how this technique called. So if you guys know, please let me know in the comments. And I hope you can understand without me showing the final picture what I decided to stitch here. And this was really something I started like without the reason. It will be the Christmas tree ornament strawberry. So I took some red canvas that I had, and I really took some really nice glance threads. So I think this thread called perle or pearl thread, something like that. I have now used 2 different kinds of. So I have just, this is a little bit thicker and it also more shiny, I would say. And I use it for the general stitch here. And I also use this one. It is not so shiny, and I use it just for the frame of the strawberry, then to use it to assemble the strawberry. And of course also this yellow seeds of the strawberry. I did with the threads, the flower threads that I showed you before, from the company, from the European company called Handarbeitet Fremme. And you know, guys, also interesting about these threads. So I have now, I think I showed you already, I have such kind of flower threads. I did not organize them yet, so they are looking really messy. But now I have somehow really a lot. I never expected to have so much flower thread. And I'm coming up with the idea how to organize everything, but not what I wanted to show you. So this flower thread, I also can use for the counted stitches. And I also got recently some sewing threads, actually, or sewing threads, and this was part of this sewing thread kit. And I never saw anyone sewing with such thick threads. If you guys know, please let me know. Maybe this is really used for some projects, and I am using these threads for stitching, because I kept some for sewing, the ones that I will use. But these colors, they're so bright, and I think it's not worth it to use it for sewing, since I don't like it a lot and they would be laying around. And also, as I said, this particular, they, for my taste or for my knowledge, for my background, they're too thick. If you also know, if you have more experience with some sewing procedures, please let me know, like for what you would use this kind of threads. Maybe I just don't have the right needle for my sewing machine, I don't know. But yeah, let's go back to the strawberry. So it actually, you can see that the project by itself, it's not so huge. So here's almost everything in the hoop. So here will be 1, 3, 2, 3, and so just 3 more red, let's say, stars. Here's also a part missing, but of course I will finish it. And then it will be also some beads. Of course I have a lot of plenty red beads, and seeds will be done, finished. And I then want to assemble it. I will need some green materials for the assembly. You will see why. And I really hope to finish it in April. I know I just started it. I know it was without the plan, so I really saw it and I wanted to. It's so bad. So I hope I can finish it to you already in this update. So that's why I will go now and stitch it. So stay with me and see you soon. April is almost over, but I couldn't resist and started the new design. So this design is called Day and Night. So here how it should look at the end of the day. And why did I start it? So you can see I just recently took some threads and I will stitch the frame, and where I can I will also stitch what's inside, like the sun and the moon. But I could not resist, since it was the joint project where people can learn how to stitch different hardanger elements. I was looking to hardanger stitches for the long time, but I really have no idea how to do it, and I have no time or enough effort to learn. Of course, it's a lot of videos online and you can like learn with the books, with the articles, but if this is special project to make this design Day and Night even more beautiful by using different hardanger elements, then I think I'm in. So I need to get some I need to get frame, let's say, by Saturday this week. So I hope I will manage. If not, then this project is also not really time limited, so I will just go on with my speed. So this is also something new I wanted to show you, and hopefully soon you will see either ready stitches or also something including hardanger. And as the last piece for today, I would like to show you assembled the touch of the cold air. It is already on my wall and I keep enjoying it. I like my crow and I like this lady. So here is the April update. I really hope we will see each other in May. And for today, this is it. Goodbye.